What's the haps, chaps? A little impromptu fucking get together here. Well, we
Well,
have
do
5 minutes. My computer died, so I'm on the laptop here, but I think everything should be working all right. How's Red?
I just been a bit annoyed because I got caught up there behind some fucking stupid cunt that can't park a car, but decided to still try for 7 or 8 minutes while I'm sitting behind her waiting for it to fucking move. So,
It's the most frustrating thing in the world, isn't it? And it's usually after an act of kindness.
yeah, 'cause I let the bastard in. Stupidly, I always said to myself, stop being a nice person, Red.
Yeah.
The world is full of cunts. That's why I have to stop being so nice. So I let this
Be
person
you,
in,
Red.
right?
Be you.
Let the person in.
You know what I mean?
They go ahead of me, they're driving up. There's about 5 empty spaces just up here a bit, and there's two here. Car, space, car, space, car. So she's trying to get in between the car and the car. And I swear to God, at least 7 minutes trying to get into that spot. With me like sitting there waiting, going, what's the fucking crack? Wouldn't even look at me, just kept doing it. So I was like, fuck it. So I just drove right towards her and stopped. And then she panicked and then eventually after 7 minutes decided to park in the five fucking, like she just drove her car in. I was like, you absolute cunt. Like your parents failed you as fucking as parents, like just do that. Or even park there, let me fucking park and then try your take another 15 minutes to reverse into that fucking spot, you absolute mongo. You just do it. I was like I drove straight at her and then jammed down. I was like, out of the fucking way with you. And not even like, oh, sorry about that.
I'll tell you what happened the other day in work. I won't name names. It was a spot in town near the Botanic Gardens. And there's a school around there, so we were walking in the gaff on the main road, just at the little triangle junction there coming into Fisborough. So we were parked around the corner and kind of finishing just as the school was letting out. So like I had my van parked in a parking spot, yeah. And all of a sudden there's a new row of cars like outside the parking spot, kind of blocking me in. And like all these L ones waiting for their kids and all. So I'm kind of walking over and I see a one gets out of the car. Like they were all sat in the car, so I was like, grand, I was getting stuff in and out of the van. And then I see her getting out of the car and walking around. She's a little kid in the back and she's getting a pram out or buggy or whatever. And she's going like getting the buggy set up and all. So I walked over and said, you're not like going, are you? You're not planning on leaving? And she's like, oh, yes, I have to go. And I was like, yeah, but you're blocking me in. No, but I'm parked here. And I was like, but no, you're not parked there. You're stopped in the road and you're blocking me in. Like, you're going to have to shift that car or I have to get out in that van there. Like, oh, but everybody else here is parked. And like, I don't give a fuck about anybody else here. You're blocking my van in. Either you move or I'm going one way or the other. Like, and she started, oh, you don't talk to me and all. I was like, what you even do? Like, I'm not even being aggressive or angry here. I'm just pointing out how stupid your argument is. You're not parked. You're blocking the road. You're not in a parking spot. And I don't give a fuck about everybody else because everybody else is blocking the road as well. You know what I mean? I don't care if this is what you do every day for school time or whatever. You're blocking my van in. You're literally parked in the middle of the road, blocking my van in. Move it, or I'll just drive through your fucking little rinky-dink car. Like, there was
I think I said it before. The level of not giving a fuck.
To top it off, right? She fucking all she had to do was back up a couple of feet. She shoots off, right? So she's after losing her parking spot or whatever. And there's an Indian guy parked just in front of her, right? So I was only trying to pull out. The road's so tight. Like, it's a tight road that only one car kind of get out, really. You know what I mean? Two going by with cars parked each side. You know them little roads in town. So your man who's parked in front of me, I'm trying to get out, and there's kind of another van parked across the road as well. So I can't get the full turn because I can't back up because someone's parked right up my arse as well. Like, so I'm trying to squeeze out and get around your man without hitting him. And like, he's about 4 or 5 feet in front of him that he could move up. So I'm beeping the van and like I caught him in the mirror and I'm like, yeah, move up there, will you? Like, just fucking pop up there a couple of feet so I can get out, get the swing here. I'm gonna take the fucking arse out of your car, like. And the cunt doesn't move, like. I had to get out of the car, walk around, bang on the window and say, mate, you're gonna move your fucking car so we can get out. Oh no, I can't move. I was like, what do you mean you can't move? Like, you're gonna move as well, or your car's coming with me. Like, are you stupid? Move fucking 2 feet up there.
Hopefully, it's your car.
Like, you're fucking looking at me like, and then he drives up 2 feet, and I'm like, you are all psychopaths. Like, this is what people
That's
are
the
doing
thing.
at the schools. Like,
I've said it before. The level of not giving a fuck I want to attain is school drop off
God,
parents.
yeah. I
I
couldn't do
swear
it.
to God,
Fucking,
it's impressive. Like it's actually impressive. I tell you another story. When I was delivering the other job, I was doing delivering auto parts. I was into Kenny. It was epoxy. Like I always tried to get there a bit early because once you hit the school run, it's just a mess anyway. But there was this L one, right? So all the cars are parked up. All the cars are parked. You got the double yellows and all. It doesn't matter, right? And I'm in a big fucking van. And I wouldn't mind. I had like a
you know the size of the van I have as well, the big Sprinter. Like, it's
yeah, that's
you
I
can't
had
top of the
totally
shop, like,
IBC. Yeah, I had totally IBC in the back of the car as well. Like every time I was driving, the thing was wobbling because it was fucking so. And I'm driving, and there's this board in front, right? And so we're both going left to turn onto this road where the school is. She drives and thinks there's no parking, so she stops. She puts the hazards on. So I kind of stopping behind her, and I was like, "What the fuck is she?" She must be just letting somebody or the kids going to run out. I was there about a minute there, and we go, "Fucking story here." So I gave her a beep. Nothing, beep, nothing. And I got out of the car and I said, "Sorry, what are you doing?" Like, and she's like, "Oh, wait for me, kid." I was like, this is, I said, "I have to drive. You're on the road. You're in the middle of the road. I have to go past and deliver stuff here." "Oh, well, you just have to wait." I was like, "Sorry." I said, "You're in the middle of the fucking road." And she's like, "Yeah, but I've nowhere to park." I said, "Well, then do a lap." I said, "If your kid's not out, just do it. Like, you lose out. If you're like, why should the us?" And then I wouldn't even mind. There's about 15,000 cars.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And then because people are scum, somebody parked in the yellow box, which fucked everything else up behind it. Because no, these people are parked in the yellow box. You just have to get that extra foot in. It's really important. Fucked everything up, and she's going, "No." I was like, "What do you mean, no?" And then the lollipop lady walks over, and she's like, "Sorry, missus, you can't park there." And she's like, "Oh, who do you work for? The school?" And she's like, "Well, kind of, but you can't park there." And then she's like, "Well, I'm not going anywhere." And I was just sitting there going, like, "Don't threaten her, Red. Don't threaten her."
Because you're literally at the point. You're at the point where you're like, I'm going to put my fist through that window and drag you out of that car, like.
So sitting in my head going, "Don't threaten her, don't threaten her." So she goes, "So you can all just wait." And I said, "Darling, if you don't move the fucking car, I'm going to pull you over. I'm going to drive up. I'm going to smash into that fucking wall there. You've literally got 10 seconds. I'm going to pull you out of that car." 10. I started counting. She's like, "You're not going to put my hand on the door." And she locked it. And I put it over to 7. I said, "I'll smash that fucking window." 6. And she's like, "Oh my God." She puts she's a big wheel spin off and drives off. Like, I'm like, that was completely unnecessary. Like, because I was willing to smash that window, open the door, one whole fucking over and move my car. Like, I was about to get arrested for it. Because this cunt, absolute, see you next Tuesday. And like, it's just like, where do these people get this fucking, like, you know?
That's
well, I can't
the attitude I got off your man was kind of like, I'm not moving 2 feet.
No. I can't be inconvenienced. Everyone else has to be inconvenienced. It's like the motorway fuckers. See these motorway dickheads, right? I'm vexing now, right? Every time I'm trying to collect Jack from fucking Crash, right? I leave my job. My job was literally 5 minutes in the gap, right? But I'm going the other way, so I leave, say, work at 3 o'clock. I go to pick Jack up in Dundrum. I'm there at 3:20, right? Pick him up. I don't get home then till 4:45 because of the fucking traffic northbound on the M50 because of all the crashes. And people will say, people will say, "How do you crash on a motorway when you're all going the same fucking way?" And I'm going to tell you because I see it every fucking day.
Because you're on your fucking phones.
No. It's not even that. No. I'll tell you what it is, right? There's these elite among us, right, that don't have to queue. They just have this air of grace about them that they don't have to queue. So what they'll do is, well, you go to I'm driving past exit 10 and I'm coming off at exit 9. So once I get past exit 10, I'm in the left lane because I'm taking off that next. And you be sitting there and you get all these dickheads who are driving all the way up as far as they can in the fucking right lane.
Yeah.
And then they try and get across 3 lanes into traffic. Like, there's a queue. You know what I mean? It's not like there's a queue. But they'll block the middle lane because they don't have to wait. They don't have to queue. And then what they do is they just edge the way in, and somebody has to. And then the biggest cunt on the planet is the cunt that lets them fucking in. They're the biggest cunt on the planet. They're the fuckers that keep causing all these fucking accidents. I was coming down the other day onto my lane, right? So I'm indicating to go into the left lane. There's a fella in the left lane indicating to get into the right lane. right? Now there's like 3 or 4, 5, 6 cars in front of me, right? Now all this dickhead had to do was either slow down and let me in and pull in and swap. So I'm slowing down to let him go because it was clearly wasn't letting me into the lane. He's trying to get out. I'm trying to get into the lane. So I was like, "Oh, you cockhead!" No, I know, and also no, I was the last car in the lane, so he literally could have slowed up and pulled in behind me. No. He had to get ahead of me. So I'm like, all right, I'll slow down, let him go. And then he turned in. He starts indicating and drives forward a bit. So I'm about to go, and then he's matching me again. I'm fucking beeping. I'm like, what are you doing? I'm going into this fucking lane. And then another car comes, like, sees me indicating for 20 minutes. And I'm trying to come in, and then there's another car that drives behind me. I have to physically stop here in the middle of this fucking road in the motorway because you two fucking dickheads are two fucking dickheads. And then eventually I do get out and I'm driving, and then the dickhead who wouldn't let me out the first time swears into this lane, and then go, oh no, actually no, I'm not, and then pulls like missed me by this much, pulls back into the lane and fucking jammed on, and I was like, I had to drive around them, and I jammed on because we were having a knock at that stage. It was a fight, like, and then the coach drives around me. And I'm chasing him and flashing my beep and saying, get out of the car, we're having a fight. Like, you can't just keep fucking doing this. Get out of the car with no fairness. He looked a little bit big, so I'm glad he didn't. But at the time, I was ready for fucking war. Like, hindsight, I probably would have
count your blessings with that shit because, but you have to be like, you have to be aggressive.
But where did he get this self-entitlement? This is what I don't get.
I think there's nothing going on upstairs. They're just blankly driving around. That's why they weave from one lane to the other and like, that's moving, and they skip, and then they skip back in. Like they're not paying attention. That's all it is. Like I used to be on the M50 every single day, and I'm fucking delighted I don't do it anymore because they're fucking. Oh, it's soul destroying. It's soulless. You hit past.
But for me, it's really only every Friday.
Any day, half hour any day, trying to get from like fucking anywhere from Dundrum, Bray, whatever, back across the north side. Oh, it's soulless.
And can I just inform you? It's actually earlier than that. The rush hour traffic used to be around half till about 6:30.
But that was like pre-COVID. I've only gone a few times since everything's open back up and all. You know what I mean? And it's been a fucking nightmare. But anyway,
don't tell the boss. Don't tell the boss. Last Friday, I left half an hour early with traffic in mind. So this is half two of a Friday, and I drive up, and I literally come out of Sagart to the turn off, and I'm stuck in traffic because of the car crash on the fucking M50 just at junction 9, and I can't get in. And then I'm driving now, so I'm going south side. I'm in the middle lane the whole way down. And every car I see, he's going left, and they're all and then they drive down, and they're like stopping. Why am I stopping? And looking down, and there's like 8 cars indicating to get, because again, they don't have to queue. They don't have to queue. Anyone that lets these people in, that was ladyboys.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, we'd never do it.
Welcome, folks, to the Tera show.
So anyway, you've had fucking 15 minutes of Red ranting about his dilemmas on the traffic ways. I feel you though. Driving around Dublin, the absolute retards. People can't drive. They don't know what they're doing. They're on the phones. It's just chaos.
The phone doesn't bother me. You're going to be on the phone and still drive properly. Rock away. For me, it's not the phones. It's the people that won't get in fucking lane. They're too precious. Like, how dare we expect them to wait with us? No.
Actually, driving the van, you kind of notice. You can kind of just bully people. I love that about the van. You just pull out in front of them if they're annoying you, you know what I mean? And they literally be terrified because a big van has just gone in front. Like, it's like you're getting smashed here if you don't get out of my way. Like, I've done that on numerous occasions. Our cunts fucking jam on, beep. And that's just like, you were being a cunt. You didn't do what you should have done. I'm fed up with you now. I'm just going to pull out in front of you and we're done. You know what I mean? So like, and when the van, if someone fucking pulls out in front of you or whatever, like you drive up their arse in the van, they panic as well because it's just whatever, everyone's stupid, everyone's or whatever. But yeah. So anything else happening in the world?
No, just traffic incidences. Just because I'm just as I talk, I was thinking of more and more that just happened. Like it's. I know. Honestly, like, that's how I'm going to die. I'm fucking telling you, that's how I'm going to die. I'm going to die by getting bet around because some dickhead pulled out in front of me or tried to overtake me when he didn't have to, and then I got rowdy. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it out, and I'm like, "Oh, you fucking dickhead!" And then I end up getting punched around. That's how I'm going to die. Because I'll go out fucking happy. I'll go out because if that cunt gets locked up for it, happy days. Because then that's one shite bag off the fucking road. Like I'm sick. I am going to get any fight this year over. I don't really indicating. It happens so little that I don't even expect it anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like, so that's not even an issue. For me, the issue is, and again, last Saturday, going boxing. Well, it wasn't last Saturday, it was Saturday before that, I think it was. Going boxing, right? So I'm turning off. I literally come off my exit and I stay in this lane because I'm literally taking the next exit. I come off the lane, not even that busy. There's about like 4 or 5 cars in front of me. Now we're doing about 85 on 100. I'm not overtaking them all. So I just said, right, fuck it, stay behind them all the drive. This dickhead and all, and again, last in the queue, dickhead and all, he's driving up and he's fucking indicating. I was like, what are you trying to get to this fucking lane for? You shite bag you. And so I was like, I'll go on. Against me better judgment, I slowed down, let him in. And because I was going left anyway, me exit had come up like, so as I slowed down, I was going this way. And he fucking pulls in and he's going left. And I'm like, what are you doing here if you're going fucking there? And there's nothing behind me. Pull in behind me, you absolute cockhead. What are you trying to squeeze in between me and
the amount of videos you see? The amount of videos you see of like fucking cars carnage caused on motorways and all because of cunts that aren't in the right lane, like it's ridiculous. You jump online, you find 50 from the last week. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And here's my thing. Here's for all you dickheads that are watching and do this, right? Here's a crazy idea, right? If you're in the wrong lane, you lose out. Drive to the next one. Turn back around. Oh, you don't want to do that? No, to get in fucking lane, you cockhead. Don't be expecting everybody else, and then you're caught in back, and then the rest of the country fucked over you being a cockhead.
Everybody has fucking Google Maps on the phone. Everybody has Google Maps. The thing tells you when your lane and your turn is like literally.
No, I don't understand that.
Off self-driving cars at this point, you're not far away from it.
I understand that. What I'm saying is, but if you, for whatever reason, you haven't got the Google Map and you go, oh, fuck, this is my exit. I'm at the missing me. I've done it because like sometimes I'll go. What I do is a lot of time. I look at Google Maps before I leave and go, right, I'm turning off at this exit and blah blah blah, and then I go there and take it.
Yeah, but you're a bit top dread, you know what I mean? You're fucking Mr. Preparedness. Yeah, like.
No, but we're saying so we get yourself a general gist. But if I enjoy looking I'm in the wrong lane.
When you arrive somewhere, you have yourself parked for your exit and all. You know what I mean? Like you're.
Oh yeah, you put it on the face of it.
Yeah, you're pre-planned.
So I'm saying no. The point is, right. That's kind of how I do it. I'll keep my Google Maps on, but I'll get a general gist and I'll go, right, when it gets a bit already left and then the second, when you're coming into an estate or something like that, then I'll start looking, going, right, where am I going? But it's a general gist. But there's one that did that and I was like, it was like exit 5 and I thought it was exit 5 and I drove up, I got distracted rather than I was probably looking at some digger going, look at this, he's just shy bag, look at him in the fucking road, he hasn't indicated once, oh fuck, here's my exit. So that's all I did. I didn't stop in the middle of the fucking motorway, I kept driving and I went around and I came back because it was my fault.
Man,
so
I took the hit. Right?
Why? How is that so weird?
Down there, Port Leash, somewhere like that, and I was meant to come off at like exit 13, and I like that. I just as I was going by, I wasn't sure, and I wasn't checking on the map. I thought I knew which exit it was. I think it was going to like the Maldron and Port Leash or something. But I drove by it. I was like, fuck it. I know it was too late. Fucking about 10, 15 kilometers I had to go for the next exit. And then it was like 40 minutes or something. It took me to come back around.
I know, but you take it.
Exit, you know what I mean?
It was your fault you take it.
Yeah. Like, I would have cleaved about 5 cars out. By the time I sussed it, was like, I'm gone. Fuck it. The next exit,
one more. I remember I was driving out the Coolock and I'm on the motorway. I'm on the right lane, the far right lane, the fast lane, we're going to call it.
You got robbed.
Driving straight down. No. I looked down my ruler going, no, I was driving straight down, and there's this old there, but there's actually no there. She's probably in her 50s, whatever that like, right now. She's already in the fast lane doing 80, which was getting on my tits anyway. That lane is for crime only. You know what I mean? Don't be doing your 80s, or even if you're doing your 100s, get in the fucking middle lane. This lane's for crime. But that was kind of annoying, but again, coming to the end of it, I was like, oh, fuck it. Then she indicates, right? Now, there's a bit of traffic. It's about like half one a day. It's not mental, but there's cars coming on the left side. Now, all these cunts on the left side are coming because they're overtaking this cunt. Undertaking this cunt. So they're all coming down here, right? If she can't get out, she's coming up towards, now it turns off, then you can go right up your way or you can go left down to the airport. She she stops. They go, see our brake, so I'm braking, and there's cars behind me, and they go brake. About 30, 20. She stopped in the right lane with our indicator on because she couldn't go around. Because even there, if you go that way, you can still go left. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but she decided, no, I want to go that way. Or you can still go, if she wanted to go up towards your way, you can still keep going straight and then do it on the roundabout. She wanted to go around the big funny road. And she stopped in the right lane. In the right lane on the fucking motorway. Stopped dead, indicating. And like I behind her, and then I watch my hazards on, and then fucking car behind me, car behind me. And I swear, I bet you something crashed behind us. Like.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing? And she just indicates out, and then just takes off. And I'm like, but even that, darling, you're indicating, you're driving off at 5 kilometers an hour. There's a car coming down at 120. He's going to really just go straight and take the hit.
It's a fucking mad one, right?
Yeah, so bad right now.
When Sammy was in Labour, right, and we were leaving when I lived in Lucan, we were heading in the M4 into the Rotunda, and it was about maybe 10:30, 11 on a Sunday morning, like, but it was a fucking shitty weather day, you know what I mean? But you know when you come up by Liffey Valley, right, and you come up to the M50 off the M4, so you have the left lane to go northbound, you have the far right lane to go southbound, and then you have the 2-3 middle lanes to go straight on, yeah. Right, so
there's 2 lanes to go right, 2 lanes in the middle, and 1 lane to go left.
Something like that, yeah. Well, there's 2 lanes to go left because there's a bus lane as well.
So,
yeah. So there's a heap of lanes, right? So I'm in the middle, right? And the weather's not great. It's a bit stormy. So, and I'm aware that she's fucking in labour, you know what I mean? So I'm taking it easy, you know what I mean? And some special cunt of an Elwyn, right, comes flying up on the inside of me to go left up northbound. Decides, no, I'm fucking in the wrong lane, and cuts right across 3 lanes and fucking to go southbound, and nearly smashed into, the barrier. Nearly smashed into me and smashed into the barrier and nearly smashed into, like, literally I jammed on. She missed me by a fucking gee hair. Nearly hit the pointy barrier and got by it, and then nearly smashed into someone who was going southbound. Like, literally nearly took 3 of us out somehow. And I sat there, I had to jam on. I was like, that's it, we're all dead. And I was like, inside me head was like, I'm going after that cunt. I'm going to kill her. She's nearly after killing all of us here. My unborn child, I'm going. And then the rational side of me is like, nah, just go, you know what I mean? Like, you're going to get a smack of a car behind you there. Like, she literally nearly took out fucking all of us, you know what I mean? And like, I don't really panic under pressure like that. So, like, I seen her coming, I braked, got out of the way. I seen it happening. I could see her coming up behind and all. Like, I seen it in slow motion. It was like, this cunt's got no shit, jammed on, like. But, man, absolute cunt bag. Like, if I was in the car on my own, I'd have gone after her. I'd have fucking, I'd have dragged her out, and I'd have thumped the head off her. I'd have thumped the head. She nearly killed about 5 or 6 people with what she done, and herself. You know what I mean? But anyway, so we spent.
I was even thinking about doing that. Getting just driving around. I was even considering that, driving around on live, just putting the phone on the and then just going, right now, look at this dickhead. I can guarantee you now, you see him driving out there, guarantee he's going left in the right lane. Because I do say it today when I'm driving, and I was like, see him, so I guarantee he's going to this lane. And then you can just see them put like, at the top of it, edging in. I was like, oh no, yeah, he's actually going far left, and he's like right, and he's literally the turn off is here, and he's in this lane here. Oh, I have to get across here horizontally. And that was my very first crash was that exact thing. I was in one crash my whole life, and I'm driving. I was outside now where IKEA is in Ballymun. I used to live in the apartments up there.
Yeah.
So I'm coming off. I come off the M50, and I'm driving up. And as I'm driving, there's a Corsa, and he's in the left lane. I'm in the middle lane. And as I'm driving up, and like you said, I could see it happening, but I couldn't stop in time because as I was driving up, right, I'm coming like probably about say fucking 6 or 7 feet away from him. He's in this lane, I'm in this lane, and as I'm driving, and for some reason, because he's no indicators at and on, but I was drawn to him. I was like, what, and then all of a sudden his indicator went on and he went across. Now I hear him, right, but I hit his back wheel and the back part, he was horizontal on the fucking dual carriageway.
I know.
And
So
that's
when you come off, if you're heading southbound and you come off the Ballymun exit and you come down towards Northwood, but IKEA is into your right and it breaks into about 4 lanes, and there's the 2 lanes right there. Yeah.
So he's in the left lane. I'm in the middle lane.
You do come out there off that and you want to go to IKEA, you have to go across 4 lanes. Like it's a bit of a
but the edge, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I've often done it. So you drive in, you're in this lane, and then you're in this lane, and then you get over into this lane, and then as you drive up, then the 2 lanes
like you're saying there, you're aware the cunt's trying to get across because that's what you have to do. It's the same when you come off the M1 onto the M50 at the start of the M50. If you come around that loop road and you land on the M50 on the right-hand lane and you want to get off of Ballymun, now you have a big stretch of road to get across, but you have to get across 5 lanes all swinging on, you know what I mean? So you have to kind of work
you try to do it as early as possible.
Yeah.
But as soon as you know you're going right,
in fairness, the one going off the Ballymun exit and over to IKEA, it's a very short distance you have to get across 4 lanes.
It's not that short. Like, you
can see it is really shorter. Yeah, you have to pay attention.
But he was ahead of me the whole time. So he had plenty of, all up until the point where we got to the IKEA turn off. He had to pull in front of me, and he never did. And as he gets up to where the traffic lights are, so that he can turn right, he goes, "Oh, actually, I'm going to IKEA," and then just turned. And he was like fucking horizontal. I was like, jammed on, and I wrote my Astra off, and I fucking love that car again. I fucking love that car.
I think we even made there was a bar about that somewhere, wasn't it? That we said it was a bit of a cheap shot, and I make no apologies for it. Do you know?
I do the same to you, Tera. I do the same to you.
Yeah. Do you know further up that road at the roundabout? I've seen it there a few times. Well, cunts in the far left lane, and they come all the way around the roundabout, and you're supposed to then go left down towards Ballymun. But they decide, no, I'm going on to the M50 southbound here, like, and they cut across 2 lanes. And like, I've seen more crashes there because of cunts like that as well. Like, yeah.
You get people, if you're coming you're in the right lane, or you're coming at the roundabout, so you're in the right lane because you're turning right and then you're turning off.
Well, I've seen you in the left lane.
You get somebody in the left lane, and they drive, they're going right. And they drive all the way across, and you're like,
but they don't even see an indicator on that you might have, like, all right, like a senior indicator. I know what you're trying to do here. I'll let you go. No, just keep going around. And
you're in the wrong lane, like, and you beat them. What annoys me is that because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. If I'm I'm in the wrong lane, blah blah blah. Hand up, or put the hazards on, or acknowledge that I'm wrong, and say sorry, pal, I was in the wrong lane.
You take your beep like a man. You take your fucking you shoot one.
Hazard, I was wrong. I know that. When you get somebody and they nearly kill you, and you beat them, and you just keep fucking, and then you drive beside them, and you're giving them the death stare, and they're just looking straight ahead, and you're beating them, going, look, acknowledge that you're something wrong.
It's the cunt that like nearly kills you. You beat them, and then you get the finger in the rear view mirror, and you're like, you cunt. Oh, you've.
Yeah, no, that's it. Remember you were saying like I'm gonna chase. I did chase somebody before, follow them home, like. And because of that, like, and you want to see the bleeding dent I left in his door, like, fucking hell, nearly topping the car over, I did. Because I was a bit annoyed, because I ended up in, like, fucking Castle Knock or something like that, like. And I was going to Dundrum. Do you know what I mean? Like, I ended up in Castle Knock, and I pulled it, and then eventually, I got out of the car, like, he pulled over eventually, and I got out of the car, I walked over, and I was like, stick your fingers up, get out of the fucking car. I was like, you nearly had to kill me back there, and rather than apologize, you stick your fingers up, get out of the fucking car. And he wouldn't even look at me. So I just turned around and I boot the side of his car, and I swear the dent I put on the thing, I was nearly topping his fucking car over. And then he fucking shaking, and I got into the car, big dirty wheels spinning around, stopped again, looked at him, and I'll kill you, and he fucking drove off. Like,
I don't know if I can exactly say it because I committed a bit of criminal damage. It's probably not a great.
Yeah, maybe tell me that story, but don't tell it because you probably will.
Yeah, you probably couldn't say it, yeah, but yeah. I won't even.
I just made that story up as well, actually, in case your man is listening.
Yeah. I agree with you, Ed. I've been there, as you well know. So
it's gonna be the reason I die is fucking road rage, like, and it's not even it's just shit drivers. They're the biggest peeve. The people that park in the yellow box and all that. Like, here's another quick little story.
It's even got that bad now, right? That Sky be in the back of the car, and she'll be like, what's she doing? Why isn't she? You have to hurry up. And she's like listening to me, like, shit, we can't move over. What are you doing? Why are you stopping there? What are you doing? Like,
I was driving into the apartment, right? This is when the fucking the poxy vaccine or PCR tests and all the vaccines were going on, right? So I'm driving up and it clearly indicates because it's traffic.
hold on a minute. Are you not still doing PCR tests and getting your fourth booster shot?
Yeah, I've done them all. Finished it, mate.
Red, but in the pandemic, I'd hate to think we're taking.
So I'm driving.
Okay.
And as I'm coming up to the turn into my apartment block, I indicate right, and I'm driving, and there's a yellow box, and there's a car because it's traffic is again they fucked up the whole.
That's where they're all going into City West, isn't it? Yeah.
That's what they fucked up that road for a good 2 months, and I swear to God, I never paid for City West hotel in the whole.
Red. If it's any consolation, Red. If it's any consolation, a lot of them are gone now anyway, so you're all right.
Well, yeah, that's I hope the fucking even with the dark I'm not going over and I look at the dark. Right, but so I'm driving and I indicate, right, and as I'm driving in, and this dickhead, like he's driving up, right, there's a yellow box, there's 2 cars at the light, and then this one here, and then there's a yellow box, and then this car comes coming up, I'm indicating, right, he sees me, keeps going past in the yellow box, and I fucking stop, and I was like, beep, and I'm beeping him, and he's like, there's nothing behind me, so I was like, what are you fucking doing? What are you doing? Get out of the way, and I'm beeping him, and he's just sort of sitting there smoking, alright, fair enough, handbrake on, out of the car, walked in, and I just stood in front of him and folded my arms, like I was green. My car sitting there with the hazards on, I stand there in front of him, and he's looking at me like, what are you doing? And I'm like, yellow box, you shouldn't be here, mate. If I have to wait, you have to wait. I swear to God, I waited there about 12, 14 minutes before a different car got out. And well, what's the fucking problem? I said, well, see this dickhead in the yellow box? I said, yeah, I was trying to get into my apartment where I fucking live. This cunt is going on here with his stupid mask and all that. I said, I'm trying to go home. I'm meant to be finished. I'm trying to go home. And this dickhead, he doesn't, oh no, the yellow box is applied to him. I can wait. So now he can fucking wait. And you might say, oh yeah, I know, I understand, but you're holding the ball of traffic. I said, no, he's holding the ball of traffic. He shouldn't have fucking done it. I said, he didn't even acknowledge it. He didn't even apologise. He's just being a prick. So if I can fucking wait, he can fucking wait. I'm not going anywhere. Call the guard. Get the fucking guard down here because there should be somebody here. I said, I can't even from my apartment to or from work every single day because of all you dickheads coming here to get your fucking, nothing wrong with you to get your PCR test. Fuck off. I'm sick of you. Like, I lost it. And I just stand there and I was like, I'm not fucking going. Your man tried to turn the car and kept moving with him. I was like, mate, I said, you're not going anyway. Don't park in this fucking yellow box, you prick.
Where are the fucking mobile phones for that? I want to see somebody go.
Yeah, I know. I can't film it because it's me being the prick, kind of. So I can't film it. Like, I held him there for 12 minutes. And he was just the whole time, I didn't know what to do. Not once did he attempt to get out of the car.
Yeah, I've done that. Like, I was going in Lidl. It wasn't even long ago, right? Pulled into Lidl down our town. And the way you're on the left side and they're on the right side, like I pulled in around and it's like a 2-way car park or whatever. So I pulled in around and this car comes around the corner on the right side, like in front of me. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now some car parks are 1-way system, so but this is a 2-way system and he's on my side. Or somehow I think it was actually. And she pulled in. And fucking, she's in front of me, and I'm looking at her like, what the fuck are you doing? Because I went down to see parent and child parking, and there was no one there. So, and eventually she.
Everyone that hasn't got a fucking child is in.
I've had a few of them. I'll tell you the next story from down there from the week before. But so your one eventually fucking pulls out from in front of me on the left side, like, and goes around on her left side, and she goes around the other way, and I went around the other way. But as I go around the other way, there's a trolley bay and it's overflowing with trolleys, so it's blocking the right lane, you know what I mean? So as I come around the corner, I'm in the left lane again. She comes around the corner and she's on the right hand side in front of me, and I stop. I'm looking at her like, you're a retard, why are you doing this? And she's like putting her hands up and all like, oh, you can't get by me because the fucking trolleys are in your way. I'm gonna sit here for a minute. And then 2 cars came around behind her and I said, yeah, we're gonna sit here, love. Come and sit here. You want to drive on the wrong side? No, bother. I'm in your way. You're in my way. I'm not moving. And like Sammy's and all there beside me going, will you just fucking move? And I'm like, no, I've all day here.
You do the
I have all day, love. I'm not going anywhere. You caused this. You didn't drive on the right side. You were being a tick, and now we're all blocked in here. I've nowhere to be. and you're one sitting there getting all flustered and all trying to back up, and there's someone behind her and all, and I just cracking up laughing like. But yeah, so eventually whatever, so I fucking let her go. But it was there for about 5 minutes. But then like a couple of weeks before that, I'm coming in again the same way, and there's a parent and child parking, right? You can come in from the other end and around by the front of the shop and cut in and pull in, right? So I'm coming up, a car's pulling out of one of the parent and child parking and driving back by me. So I'm like, right, grand, I go in there. Some little outfit pulls around that way. So as your man pulls off, I didn't even see him. The man pulls off, he pulls in behind and pulls straight into the parent and child parking, right? Little outfit about fucking 60, like. I snapped, I did. What the fuck? Hold on a minute. Not only am I waiting here to get into that fucking parking spot, you're the 60-year-old geriatric triple vax dope. Get the fuck out of that parking spot. That's for parents and kids. Don't see any kids with you. And your man's like, what the fuck? Like, mask on and all panicking and all. Like, I don't care that you're on your deathbed. Get the fuck out of that parking spot. And he's like, no. He just fucking like walked out and was like, right, no bother. Parked in front of him. Blocked him in. Jumped out. Everyone around is looking. Everyone's wondering what the fuck's going on. And I get out. I fucking walk into the shop. And Sammy's like, no, you can't stay there. I'm like, watch me. Walked into the shop, seen him in the shop, and I start having more that like ticks think they can just fucking park and parent and child parking. Yeah, I don't give a. And he's talking to the security guard trying to tell him that I blocked him in. And like the security guard comes out like, I don't give a bollocks. He's parking in the wrong spot. I ain't getting me shopping. I move when I'm ready. He shouldn't be in that spot. And the security guard's like, it's like, mate, get the fuck out of my face. And just walked off like, and your man. So he went and got a shopping as well, and he had to sit outside. I took ages walking around. I mean, ages. Like I didn't even need much. Like just doing a little bit. I took ages, and walked out, put all the shopping back in. Sammy's like mortified, and like, I don't give a fuck. That cunt is staying here. I might go down to Mr. Price. I might walk down to one of the other shops, like, and your man sat in the car, terrified, afraid to say couldn't go anywhere. Probably rang the guard and all. I'm fucking putting everything in, walking back with the trolley and all, took ages of it, and eventually got back in the car and drove off. I was like, fucking, he's lucky he didn't get a slap. Because the cheek.
Mine was a kind of a carbon copy of that.
But he wouldn't move. He had an opportunity to move out and decided that he wasn't going to move, so he got blocked in.
It was the same with me. There was a board that she was about, she was about fucking, I'd say she was in her early 40s, mid-40s, whatever that like. And she was ahead, she reversed in and took the last spot. But as she drove, there was no kids in the car, so we're going to slow down and wait. And then she got out of the car, they're all going to say, sorry, he said, that's parent and child. And Jack was only a baby at the time, like, and I was like, that's parent and child. You might not park in there, so we're going to park in there. And she's like, fuck off, you. Who the fuck do you think you are? And I was like, no, it's parent and child parking. I don't give a fuck. And I just looked, I was like, all right then. So I pulled in, like you said, parked diagonally across her. Jumped out of the car, and then she's walking the shop corner. She goes, you can't park there. I said, yeah, you can't park there. We're even. So I'm getting Jack out, and I'm fucking. I'm trying to struggle to show her that, this is the reason that we need to be there. So I take it, and I was like, all right, come on, man, and put him in his pram and all that stuff, and I walk in, and as I walk past, Darren, I hope you're not in a fucking hurry. And she's like, yeah, fucking blah, blah, blah. So we walk around to do the shopping and everything. I get out before her. I'm sitting in the car waiting for her. And she comes in, and she's like, yeah, you ready to go now, eh? And I was like, oh, no, I'm waiting for his mom. His mom walks just over there. She'll be out in about 15 minutes. I'm just going over here for her. Like, and she's like, you can't, we have to go. And I was like, oh, no, you can wait. And she's like, which way to go wait? So she went out to the security guard. The security guard come over, and like that, like, Polish fella, and he's like, oh, no, you cannot park here. I says, well, what's that, mate? That parent and child parking. And she's like, yes. And I was like, has she got a child with her? No. I says, so she shouldn't park there. No. I said, all right, so we're even, so fuck off. And he's like, yes, but she wants to leave now. I said, I asked her to leave already to move out of the spot. She refused it. So now she has to wait. But they might get her to be out here in 15 minutes, maybe 20, I don't know. And then I'm going to go. I would be parked in that spot. It wouldn't be an issue. She caused this. Yeah. She can fucking wait. So I waited as long as I could, because obviously, like, at this time I was single. I didn't even have a girlfriend.
No, yeah. It's just a principle of the matter. And then
I was just looking, and I was like,
you get a pay.
All right, go on. So they gave a little wave. Now I was hoping, because like I didn't have, the only reason I did this, because I didn't have any freezer stuff. I literally just got like nappies, wet wipes, baby shit like that. Like. So that's why I was so quick back out. And she had all her freezer shit, and she was going fucking mad. I'm ringing my fella. I was like, good, ring him. He shows up. If your fella shows up and sides with you, he's a prick, and I'll have a knock off him. If he shows up and calls you a cunt and says you shouldn't do it, I'll shake his hand and I'll drive off. Call him.
Like it's like you see it all the time. I constantly see people parking in it. You know what I mean? And I don't even mind it if there's a few spots, whatever. I don't care. But if someone pulls you on it and they have a kid, like that's what it's there for. You need that space to get in and out. Like there's nothing worse when you're trying to get a car seat, a buggy, shit like that, and you're stuck in between cars and there's no space. It's a cunt. You need that space, like. So if someone pulls up and goes the last spot and look pal, you have to go, all right, cool. You know what I mean? Do that. The universe.
I won't even park in them. I won't park in them if
no, I wouldn't either.
If I don't have Jack. And the reason why I don't is because what do I have to do? Walk an extra fucking 40 yards? Heaven forbid, like, you know what I mean? It's just people are. I fucking hate people. Like I've become virtually recluse at this stage because I don't want to talk to people. Because
if it's any consolation, most people hate you as well.
Good, because I give off that vibe that I don't like people. You know what I mean? Like, so it's actually getting a bit awkward if somebody's like, "How's it going, Red? I really like you." And I'm sitting going, "Yeah, you're a cunt, you're a person." Like,
you're a cunt. Let's not pretend. I'm gonna have to biggity bounce. It's been rantastic, I have to say. Quite enjoyable.
I enjoyed this one. Feel a little bit zen. Have a joint now.
It has been like therapy. Sometimes you just have to unload all your problems, and most of them are fucking road rage related. Let's be honest.
Oh no! The next one we do other ones. But this is just I have a lot of shit. Let me tell you that. Yeah. No, people at the end of the moral stories, people are cunts.
Yeah, we know that. It's well established at this stage. Right, look, have to bounce. Love yous all, you sexy bastards, and we'll see you again soon. Peace.